How's it going, everybody? This is Bio. I just want to talk to you a little bit about bionics fitness and what it's really all about. Just give you an idea so you understand how I developed it and the overall purpose of everything. Well, the first thing is that the idea of bionics fitness, it started with my name. My name is Bio, right? So, you know, I'd be working out in the gyms. I was a Tier 3+ trainer at Equinox in New York. I worked with Crunch Fitness in New York City. I worked with Fight Club in Miami. But back in, I'd say about a few years into my career in fitness in New York City, you know, I was really into calisthenic workouts. I was really into body weight workouts. And, you know, a lot of the other guys, they were into the bodybuilding. And there was a lot of guys that were into the endurance training, running miles and miles and marathons. And then there was a lot of people that were into CrossFit. But I love the TRX. I loved bodyweight exercises and calisthenics. Always loved martial arts and all those things. So they were like, man, you're like, you know, they made a joke, you know, you're the bionic man, right? So I, you know, used to play around with that a lot. And really, as I was learning and developing as a trainer, I was learning all these different modalities that made sense for me and my body. I'm about 5'5.5". My average weight is about 150 pounds. And I like being light and quick. I was always a forward in playing soccer. I was always had a low center of gravity and very explosive. So my training was always about what could I do with my body in space? What could I do to be faster, to be quicker, to lift my body up, you know, if I have to jump or if I have to strike, if I have to kick, if I have to do whatever I have to do. So, you know, I put all those modalities together and I started playing with the name. B.A.Y.O. and then the N.I.K.S, N-I-K-S. At first, you know, it was bodyweight awareness, yoga, operational readiness, natural movement, integrated movement, and kicking and striking. But then I started thinking about the overall process, like how should I really put this together? And I said, you know, I gotta have that part about the mind and that part about the nutrition. Well, with awareness, that covered all the emotional, mental, and other aspects. But I needed that in to represent nutrition, so I put all the movement stuff under integrated movement. So now it stands for body weight awareness, yoga, operational readiness, nutrition, integrated movement with kicking and striking. And so the purpose is this: on the baseline level, what you can do with your body weight defines your strength. See, a lot of people, they want the aesthetics to look good and have, you know, the physique that, you know, they could be looking great on the beach and everything. That's wonderful. But at the end of the day, if you have to jump over a fence, if you have to leap over a car, if you have to run away from a situation, or if you have to defend yourself from an attacker or whatever it is, you need your body to perform and do what it needs to do. So it's very important for you to have a balance and equilibrium of your body in space. Now, the other thing is awareness. Awareness is the second part, which is about your mind state, having that full mental awareness and understanding how to observe your environment, how to be mindful, present, have clarity and focus, right? The why is about the aspect of the flexibility that you need. Sometimes it's important for you to have a flexible, fluid ability to move. And yoga is the best part about that, but sometimes with yoga, it's difficult to really fall into the entire yoga culture to do that. So I pulled the best aspects out of yoga that I saw, yoga for martial arts and other yogis that were more performance enhanced and also a little bit more for men. But to put that in there so that I could have that flexibility, pliability, mobility, and suppleness. And as far as the O, which is operational readiness, the TRX, I started using the TRX in about 2009, and I realized that, you know, what this is allowing me to do is test my strength at angles. And in typical gym workouts, you're either working on this plane of motion, you're either working on the frontal plane of motion, or you're working on the sagittal plane of motion. Well, TRX allows you to create that in multiple dimensions that really works for martial arts and other forms. So what I was able to do then was, okay, I'm going to put that within for nutrition, And then integrated movement is just the natural movement of you running, jumping, rolling, falling, leaping, crawling, and mix that up with the basics of what I knew from boxing and martial arts, kicking and striking. So that's what completes the bionic system, and that's how I developed the name.